So a lot of people practice their putting over and over and over again, and they never get any better. And that's because they go out on the practice green and they just whack balls around and roll balls around. They don't practice with a purpose, and they don't practice putts like they would have in a real round of golf. We're going to give you right now a way to practice your putting that's like you play and will make a big difference and help you make more putts and play better when you actually play on a round of golf. Practice that actually helps. So think about it. You go out on the practice green and you drop 4 or 5 or 6 balls, 3 balls, whatever, and you start just rolling them at a hole. You don't do that in a round of golf. In a round of golf, you hit the ball on the green, and usually if you're hitting it from out of the fairway, you don't always, often you get 40, 50, 60 feet away from the hole. Never further than that. So now you've got a lag putt and a finishing putt, most likely. But you don't ever practice like that. Here's what I want you to do. Take a hole and get 40 to 45 feet away from it. This one I've stepped off 15 steps for me from this hole over here. Mr. Cameraman, if you want to spin up there to that hole. And I stepped off 15 steps, and I just put a T marker here after the 15 steps, so I have an idea. It's about somewhere between 42, 45 feet. Now I'm going to take balls and I'm going to put down 5 balls, but not all in the same place, because this isn't a whack and drag drill. I'm going to spread them out along this area. Doesn't have to be exact, but somewhere 40 to 45 feet from the hole. Now what I'm going to do is just like in a round of golf. I hit my ball onto the green. That's the hole, that's the target. I want to go at that. I'm going to read that just like I would any putt. I'm going to think about the speed, the line, an intermediate target like this one. I want to roll over that for my intermediate target. If you use the line on the ball, use that when you line up. Treat it like a putt. Then you make that putt. Doesn't matter how far, how close you go, and then you go up and you finish it. When you finish it, you pick that ball up, put it in your pocket. So you finish that one out, you put that ball in your pocket, and then you come back to the next one. And you line up and you read that, and you go through the same routine, and then you go finish out that putt. So when you're doing this drill, it's important that you putt everything out. There are no gimmies, because several reasons for that. One is you want to measure how good you actually are compared to the PGA Tour pros. Does it take you 10.5, or did you miss that one from this far away? No gimmies, putt them all out. It's good practice. It helps you practice both the longer lag putts and the short finishing putts, which is what you're going to have on the golf course. And the other thing is it doesn't get you in the bad habit of, oh, that's good, pick it up. Because then what happens, you get into a competitive situation and you pick up your ball and then you remember, well, you picked it up without marking it. That's a penalty stroke. Or even worse, you pick it up and walk away, and now you're disqualified in a competitive tournament. So don't get into that habit. Putt these out. You're only 5 balls, 5 different putts. It doesn't take long to do the drill. Putt them out, do them the right way. Take it seriously. And you go through all 5 one at a time. Resist the temptation to hit one and, oh, that one wasn't very good. Let me drop a ball out of my pocket and hit another one. Resist the temptation to hit all 5 from here and then roll up there and finish. Make it like you're playing in a round of golf. Your goal is to get 5 balls in the hole in 10 or 11 strokes. In fact, PGA Tour pros use this as a practice drill. From this difference, or from this distance, they average 10% of the time 3-putting, which means if you go through this drill, you're going to average 10.5 putts. So your goal is, if you do these twice, You want to have 21 putts. That would be 10 and a half. If you get 20, that's better. That's good. One of the things that you can do, and here's 4 things I really love about this drill. One is you're practicing like you're playing. You get the opportunity to putt like the putts you're going to have on the course. Number 2, it makes it really easy to tell what you got right or wrong. If you're coming up consistently long or short, and that's why you don't make it in 10 and a half, you end up with too many 3 putts, well, then you need to work on speed and distance control. If you're consistently missing right or left, then either you're not reading the green correctly, or you got a problem in your setup and stroke that causes you not to set up on the line you read, or push and pull it off of that line. But you know what you need to work on, what you need to fix. Third thing about this is it's easy measurable. You can write it down, keep track of, I did this drill last week and it took me 22 putts. I did it this week and it took me 20. I do it another week, it takes 20. You can keep up with where you are and mark your improvement. And the fourth thing that's awesome is it's really doesn't take long, it's pretty simple, and it'll help you make more putts. Try it out. You're working on what you're playing in the game. If you know a buddy who constantly works on his putting and just is not getting there, needs some help, share this video with him. Obviously, comment on the types of content you'd like to see. More drills, little challenges like this where you can track your results and compare yourself to PGA Tour statistics, or more theory or more technical videos on setup, or more how-to stuff on how to read greens or how to do this or that. Comment what you'd like to see below and on your results. Check out these 2 videos on the screen now, and here's to you making more putts.